The 20th anniversary of the United Nations Global Compact occurs this year at an historical juncture due to the COVID-19 global and multifaceted impact. I am grateful to the United Nations Global Compact for the opportunity to address this 2020 Leaders Summit. This event coincides with the high point of our expectations for a solid and effective recovery. We all reckon it must be a recovery aiming at transforming our economic and societal model in a better one. Prevention and preparedness for the present and future crises, protection and resilience to any kind of external and internal shock, and justice and inclusiveness are among the prerequisites for granting the needed longer-term sustainability we all strive for. Starting next December, when Italy will take over the G20 presidency, we will be called to play a leading role in many sectors and steer the international community to further global governance in order to provide effective solutions. The Italian G20 presidency will address the issue of the COVID-19 impact on our societies and economies and will favor the most appropriate responses to be adopted in all related fields. A better recovery, we all know, is based on a renewed approach to energy and green transition, digital transformation, finance, employment, gender equality, and, in general, a fairer distribution of opportunities. The people, the planet, and the prosperity of our economies are at the center of our strategy at both national and EU level. In this context, the 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement must continue to be the pillars of our action. UNFCCC Bureau agreed recently on the new 2021 dates for the COP26, and Italy is preparing to host the pre-COP as well as another gathering, the Youth for Climate Change conference. It is crucial, more so in light of ongoing pandemic, to promote the engagement of the young generations in our decision-making processes. In this sense, we appreciate that Next Generation EU is the name that the European Union recently adopted for the European Union Recovery Plan. The success of climate action relies critically on the inclusion of all actors involved in pursuing a decoupling of growth and energy consumption, decarbonization of the economy, and transition towards renewable resources, in line with the objective of the Paris Agreement. The concept of a green recovery, as in Article 2 of the Paris Agreement, will be a significant factor over the next year and provides both challenges and opportunities for the business sector. The stimulus packages offered by the governments are an excellent opportunity to ensure that the essential task of building a secure and sustainable energy future does not get lost amid the flurry of immediate priorities. The UNGC Leader Summit is very timely, and it is quite encouraging to listen to the prevailing message arising from such a distinguished group of private sector representatives. The private sector is called upon to play a responsible and proactive role as a well-established global stakeholder for a transformative model of development. However, in order to achieve that goal, we shall make the right use and take advantage of all our resources, expression of our entire human and social capital. A vibrant economy and a sustainable society cannot nourish its development perspectives without the involvement of their small and medium-sized enterprises, a lively and new business model, as well as an ultimate driver for larger innovation. In this context, the gender parity must be a huge traction force for the private sector. In this time of pandemic, women living in conditions were jeopardized both in the family circle and in their working context. Nevertheless, at the same time, women provided an immediate and effective response to several challenges posed by the unexpected situation, thanks to their creativity and reaction resources. UNGC should continue to favor gender balance in the corporate and working environment as a point of strength of the business success. Italy, after France and Sweden, is in the European Union the country with the highest percentage of women serving in corporate boards. The present crisis might result in being a watershed in the way business is perceived and practiced. Providing social inclusion in all its forms and addressing the various inequalities rank very high in implementing a sustainable approach in our societies and at a global level. UNGC is going to experience very soon an important change of leadership, and I wish to thank Liz Kingo for her stewardship all along her term of duty and for her accomplishments. The new executive director, Sandra Ojamba, with her rich and qualified background, is a representative of the Global South, an area full of promising perspectives for the sustainable development. Italy will keep supporting UNGC on that path. Thank you.